No one noticed the envelope at first. It sat on Leela's desk, plain and unmarked, resting lightly on her keyboard. No note, no name. Inside was more money than she earned in 6 months. Leela didn't touch it. She already knew why it was there. She worked as a junior quality technician at a manufacturing plant. Nothing impressive, no corner office. Her days were spent checking safety sensors, running routine tests, and signing reports most people never read. That morning, one test had failed. Not a dramatic failure, just wrong enough to matter. Easy to overlook, easy to explain away, and everyone already had. Her supervisor had glanced at the numbers, smiled, and said, "Probably a glitch. These things happen." Later that afternoon, the envelope appeared. Leela sat alone, staring at her screen. The failed test blinked quietly in the corner, waiting. She thought about her rent, her mother's hospital bills, the promotion she'd been promised if she stayed cooperative. No one had told her to lie. They didn't need to. By the end of the day, the report was due. One signature, and the system would move on. One refusal, and everything would stop. Leela stood up and walked onto the factory floor. Machines thundered around her, loud, relentless. Workers moved carefully between them. People with families, plans, lives that trusted numbers on a screen they would never see. She imagined what would happen if the sensor failed again. Not on paper, in real life. Back at her desk, Leela slid the envelope into a drawer and locked it. Then she reopened the report. She added one sentence: "Test failure confirmed. Immediate shutdown recommended." The silence came quickly after that. Meetings followed, raised voices, warnings disguised as advice. Someone pushed the envelope back toward her and said, "You don't understand how this works." Leela nodded. "I do," she replied calmly. "That's why I can't sign it." The plant shut down for inspection. Days later, engineers discovered a defect that would have caused a catastrophic failure within weeks. No one thanked Leela publicly. She didn't get promoted. She didn't even keep her job. But months later, as she walked past the reopened factory, she saw workers arriving for their shift, laughing, alive, unaware. Leela didn't stop. She didn't look back. Sometimes doing the right thing doesn't reward you immediately. Sometimes it doesn't reward you at all. Sometimes it simply lets other people go home safely. And that has to be enough.